It's 9 o'clock at night, and you just got done with your night class or your job, and you're walking to your car in the dark, and you have that feeling that someone's following you, but when you turn to look, you don't see anybody. So your heart starts racing, and you start speeding up your pace, and then all of a sudden, somebody attacks you from behind. You start to struggle a little bit, so you have enough time to grab something from your bag. What do you grab? Well, I've taken self-defense classes since I was 8. I've been taking weapons classes since I was 11. I am trained in all sorts of weapons. What I have today is just a little sample of like some of the most concealable weapons that are easy to learn and pick up. I just want to inform you of the throwing stars, which is pretty easy to carry around in your bag or purse. The fan, which is also very concealable, and the Screama sticks usually. And it's not as concealable, but it is very good at deterring an attacker. The first weapon I want to introduce to you is the throwing star. As you can tell, it's small, it's very concealable, it's flat. For that purpose, it is so it can be used in the dark by ninjas usually. And what it is when they throw it, it's not easily seen in the dark. It's very sharp, so it does do a lot of damage. As on my PowerPoint you can see, with enough force, if it is thrown, it can be very lethal. And that's according to the history of the martial arts weapons. From throwing stars, I want to move on to the fan. The fan is a very elegant weapon according to the Choose Your Weapon article from 2004 online. To me, it is a very good distraction if you need to get away, because it does a little thing like this, makes a sound. It's going to scare some people. But the fan comes in 2 different types. There's ones with blades at the top, so that way they can be used like a throwing star without throwing it, as well as, could be used just as like flash kind of thing, like you're going to scare somebody off if all of a sudden you pull out a fan and it has blades on it. The other type is the one that I showed you. It's really, really good against knives as self-defense. So like if someone tries to like stab at you, if you just have the fan open, it gets caught in the material, and you can close the fan and pull it away. And you just disarmed your attacker. And not only that, but you also now have 2 weapons, the knife and your fan. Because the fan is still used as a weapon. It's still like a hard stick. You just hit somebody with it. The fan is also to be said that it came around Genghis Khan samurai era. So that's how old that fan is. And then I also want to inform you about the Screama sticks. As you can tell, I only have one. My brother currently lost the other one. I blame him. They have little intricate designs all over them. It's very interesting that you can leave a mark on your enemy if you hit them hard enough. It's not as concealable as a star or fan that's easily hidden in a bag or a purse or whatever. But the Screama stick is very decorative depending on where you get it from. So like you can hide it under your car seat, or have it as decorations just laid about, but it's still very lethal. Just one hit to the side of the neck or the temple of your head with enough force, it can kill you. It's very dangerous, but it's very useful to have in deterring an enemy. In 2004, the history of the Eskrima, they said that they believe the Eskrima sticks, the name came from the Spanish word escrime, which means to fence. So they believe that those came about around the era of the Spanish rise to power. But it's just, it's a great weapon to have around, easy to learn. It's basically a stick. And they're usually used to train as like swords before you actually get a blade in your hand. So today I've shown you a couple of weapons that can be easily hidden or not so easily hidden. And they're just really good to have around. So I want everyone here to be safe, so hopefully, maybe you guys can take up a self-defense class or something so you guys can learn about it and learn to better use these weapons.